So Father Hank, the best community manager in the world, absolutely amazing guy, and he just made this community blog post and basically said, we're so sorry for implementing these stupid over-the-top cosmetics that look cartoonish, do not belong in Insurgency Sandstorm whatsoever. And he basically just said, on behalf of New World Interactive, we are just so sorry for what we have done and we will remove them immediately. Yes, in my dreams. That was sarcasm, by the way. Anyway, let's take a look at what they actually said then in this January blog post today, which basically outlines nothing. And I'm so disappointed in the developers for not coming out and addressing the community outrage, because I truly believe that the majority of the community don't want to see cosmetics looking like this. You know, they look stupid, especially this Lunar New Year update, which I think is just reached a peak of just rubbish cosmetics. They should not be in Insurgency Sandstorm. I spoke about that in a previous video. And I think people do want some more realistic, authentic camos. But let's take a look at this blog post then. And I think this statement by Father Hank pretty much sums up the lack of self-awareness from the developers. And it's such a shame. So according to Father Hank, this is their sort of process on how they implement ideas into Insurgency Sandstorm. So number one, is it a good idea in the way of game design? Number two, is it feasible to implement this given the time we have? And number three, will it please the majority of the community? I mean, let that last one sink in a bit. I mean, will it please the majority of the community? He's talking about implementing certain ideas into Insurgency Sandstorm. I mean, does he not see the backlash that you've received regarding, obviously, the cosmetics? You know, the majority of the community there do not want to see those sort of camos within Insurgency Sandstorm. I mean, just take a look at Reddit. Take a look at the post there. Take a look at your own Twitter. Look at the comments underneath. People aren't happy. Look at YouTube. People aren't happy. The majority of the community do not want to see these sorts of cosmetics. I thought at the very least that Father Hank may have come out today and said, you know what, we're really sorry, and this is not, you know, we understand that this isn't the direction you want to see, and we'll try and implement some better cosmetics. We'll try and remove these cosmetics because we understand that people don't want to be using them, and they just should not exist in Insurgency Sandstorm. They're pointless, and they just ruin the whole aesthetic of Insurgency Sandstorm, and we're going to try and implement some better camos. But that's not what they've said here. They haven't even addressed it whatsoever. I mean, it just baffles me, and it's really concerning, really, for me as a player, because I do think Insurgency Sandstorm's good, but I am losing heart, and I'm not playing it as much as maybe I would have before because of decisions like this. And you know, it's getting to the point where I don't think the developers are really listening to us as a community, which is, like I said, a massive shame. And I just wish that they would listen to us. But you know, I think the only way that maybe we can get New World Interactive to listen is just for, if you don't enjoy the direction where they're going with these cosmetics, just don't buy them, because I know these ones are free, but this is the direction they're taking it. You know, they've already got ghillie suits as well in this game. They just don't fit a Middle Eastern game, you know, a game that's inspired by the Middle East. A ghillie suit, I mean, added to Insurgency Sandstorm, it just doesn't make much sense, and there's so much more that could be done. But I think with these cosmetics now, it's just hit a complete rock bottom, and I'm just really disappointed. I do really think, though, that there is a level of arrogance here from New World Interactive. It's almost like it's only our way or no way at all. You know, as is, you know, all our ideas are brilliant. We're not really going to take on any feedback. We'll just do it whatever way we think, and we're not really going to listen to the community. We'll say that we're listening to the community just to kind of, you know, put something out there, pretend like we're listening, but they're just not. And obviously that's seen with the lack of console information, camos and stuff, and certain questionable decisions that they're making. And that is a massive, massive disappointment, because like I've said, I think Insurgency Sandstorm is a good game, and I think it would have done even better if they would have actually started listening to the community. At the end of the day, there's 2,000 to 3,000 players on this game a day, and they're keeping this game alive, and they're not even listening to the community. Massive shame. I think they should have come out with a much better blog post. They should have at least put a tweet out there addressing this, but they just haven't done it. Massive shame, and I'm just really disappointed. You know, I'd love to come out with a video saying New World Interactive have listened and they're doing this and that and they're coming out with console information, etc, etc, but at the moment it's just not looking very good. I will still continue to cover this game, and I hope it does improve, and I hope, you know, I will be covering obviously when we get the next game, because I think they will probably be looking to announce that very soon, but I just hope things do improve, because like I said, I do like this game, but at the moment the biggest problem for me is the developers. Massive shame. Anyway, if you do enjoy tactical shooters, drop us a like, hit that bell notification, make sure you're subscribed with all bell notifications. It really does help out a lot. And until next time, have a good one.